ballet to bouquet. You fall ballet to grind. You eat a shoulder to lean on. You eat a shoulder to cry.
What is going on, YouTube family? We are back again. This is Outlet by Vybrid. So we just introduced Vybrid to the channel, right? But he's coming back a second time, y'all. This is the premiere to the actual music video. I'm excited about this, y'all. I'm very, very, very excited because I was thoroughly impressed by the last video that I did by him. So let's see what this is hitting for.
It's loudspeaker.
Yo, loudspeaker, wonder if this loud enough. Maybe I'm not fixed, but I'm not finished. No, I'm not perfect. Gotta stay locked in this. Yeah, I do it myself, me need help. Who me I call, me need strength. When time get intense, just focus on your mental health. Nobody got me like I do, and that's a fact, oh yes, and I know. Self-love are the best love. Looking at yourself when you need love, yes, make it show.
Look at yourself when you need love. Self-love is the best love. Y'all, I feel like we've been on this trend of mental health in Men's Mental Health Month, and I love this. Perfect. I'm loving the messages here, especially coming from men, telling other men to love themselves, to take care of themselves, because it is hard out here for y'all. It's hard out here for everybody, but we are centering our attention around the men this month for their mental health, and we should always make sure that men's mental health is prioritized because it's important to know that you're seen and you're heard and people are looking out for you. But yes, guys, let's keep going.
Gotta find a safe outlet for growth. Done the music up, yeah. Drown me out. Sometime I live life, not a lonely road. More while you have to follow the crowd. Just I live life, who no allow me now. Allow me now. Just I live life, who no allow me now. Just know you're not alone. Pick yourself up, fix your crown. Pick your friends up when I'm down. Tough times don't last too long. Just know you're not alone. Just know you're not alone. Yeah. Just know you're.
He said, pick your friends up when you're down. Just know you're not alone. I think that is a really important thing. And I think that men are pretty good at being decent friends to their homeboys. At least now. I think that mental health, and I don't know, I'm not a man, so y'all, before y'all beat me up and tell me, girl, you don't know what you're talking about, realize that I'm just a girl, and I don't know much about being a man. But I think from what I've seen, men are brotherhood is very serious to a lot of men, and a lot of times, what I've seen too, particularly in Caribbean male friend groups, they're very big on sticking with the people that they came up with, but also not being afraid to cut off the people that have to be cut off. I think I've seen that a lot in my circle of Caribbean men that I've been around, and men in general are very, very good about that, where you have one time to cross them. They're good about that with women as well too. Yeah, I've seen that as well. One time you cross them and it's over with. And with their male friends, I think sometimes, depending on the situation, they're like, okay, bro, we can get through this. But when it's something really major, they don't really play about that stuff. So I think it's important to, another part of being there for your friends is realizing, hey, you know, this relationship doesn't serve you or me at this point. Because what are we enabling each other to do bad things? Are we enabling each other to treat people in a horrible way? Do drugs, do this, do that. Maybe we need to separate. Or, you know, for your own mental health, realizing I love you so much, but this friendship is not healthy for me. And I think that's another part of mental health and just taking care of yourself that's harder. Because when you grow up with people and you come up or you come from Jamaica, Dominica, St. Lucia, wherever, and then you come to the States and you have your friends with you, you want to stay with them, you want to support them so badly because you feel like you guys use each other as stepping stones, but sometimes people can't change the way that they view things sometimes, and that can sometimes delay, slow down, same thing, the process of whatever you're trying to do.
Not alone. Just know you're not alone. Turn the music up, yeah. Drown me out. Sometime I live life, not a lonely road. More while you have to follow the crowd. Just I live life when allow me now. When allow me now. When allow me now. When allow me now. Focus on your mental health. Focus on your mental. Focus on your mental health. Focus on your mental. Yeah. Just believe in on yourself when you get to youths. See? One.
So this was for Men's Mental Health Month, which I think is beautiful. I love that we have these artists honing in on that. And I think, I think I've said it before in my videos too, where men's mental health was such a topic. It was like a taboo topic at one point. You're supposed to be tough. Don't worry about it. You're going to get through it. You're a man. You're a man and you'll be okay. But sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you're not okay. And there are so many men that kill themselves, hurt themselves in certain types of ways, or have horrible coping mechanisms, drugs, alcohol, different vices, all sorts of things. And I think it's important to acknowledge and really, really shine a light on how hard it is for men sometimes to be constantly looked at as the provider. You don't have a day off. You don't have a day to say, this is too much for me now. Like, I just need to cry, because people don't see it that way. People are going to be like, bro, what the hell? You need to get up off your behind. Da, da, da. That shouldn't be the case. It should not be the case. And I like that Vybrid is highlighting this, I could go on and on about men's mental health. And I think every time I think about men's mental health, I think about my dad. I think about my little brother, how I've seen, how I get to see both sides of the spectrum. My brother coming up, my brother is 13 years old, and my father being much older now, obviously. How old is my dad? I gotta remember that. I'm so sorry. Dad, if you ever watched this, I did not remember your age this time, but it's okay. But yeah, with my dad, getting to see my dad in different stages of his life and seeing the effect that everyday life has had on him and how it's taken a toll on his joy somewhat too, trying to, and then I see him now seemingly trying to regain joy in certain things and trying to take back some of that energy and time that he exerted so much of himself into working and just showing up because he had to show up. Like, it wasn't because he was doing what he wanted to do. He was doing what he had to do. He has children, he has a house, he has things to pay for. This is the life. This is what he has to do. But kind of seeing that transition from him being in the prime younger ages, but having kids and having to wear himself thin and still kind of, working super hard, but realizing, you know what? No, I am going to take a break. I'm going to go on this trip. I'm going to do this thing because I need that. And, mental health is not only just taking a break, it's also analyzing, okay, when I'm taking this break, I'm sitting down, but I'm thinking about, okay, well, so-and-so need to get this done. I got to do this for her. You need to sit down, turn your brain off, lay down, turn your brain off, go sit on the beach, drink a pina colada or something. I don't know. But, I think about that, and I think about how intense it must feel, to deal with things, and then how scary it is to acknowledge some of those feelings. We can talk all day about, you need to go to therapy, do this, do that. But the strength to muster up you have to muster up the strength to go and do those things. Talking about how exhausting the topic of mental health is because you are dealing with your mental health. It's crazy. It's like, I get it. It's like you get, okay, yes, I need to do these things, but it's like, oh my gosh, I have to do these things. I'm already tired. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to try to understand. I just want to be done with all of this stuff. So I just rambled, but this was a 10 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed, and I actually really enjoyed the beat. It wasn't depressing to where you're like, life is hard and I'm about to cry. But it was definitely just like, okay, vibey. Yeah, sometimes I walk the lonely road. I'm doing my things myself. I got to stay away from the world. Sometimes you do need to just go in your corner and live your life, because with all of the things that are happening in the world, comparison is a thief of joy. No matter how much you say, like, okay, no, I'm not watching this, I'm not watching that. Things are in your face all the time, encouraging you, seemingly making you feel like, oh, this is encouraging me to want to do better. But all it does is kind of drain you, because you're like, okay, people are doing X, Y, and Z, and not that you're technically worried about it, but you're looking like, I want to be able to get to this point, and you can, but you can't continuously look at people online or look at things happening in the world too much, because everybody is running their own race. So 10 out of 10 for me. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.